Hello, everybody.
Hi,
Welcome to SoulSpace podcast number 67.
welcome. It's going to be a great one today.
Yeah, today we are going to talk about something that we've given little hints about, and we did do one podcast about it a
Yeah,
while ago. It is our BFF called Rubi.
love it.
Ruby is an amazing AI platform that is great for content creators of any kind, students, writers, bloggers,
Parents,
parents, teachers, real estate agents.
anyone who does any type of marketing
Right.
at all.
Yeah. Anybody that wants to create meal plans for themselves. It
Everything,
is so
art,
so
music.
cool. Yeah, art,
Like it's
music,
a huge encompassing platform that does
right.
a million things.
Yeah.
And we've been working with it for months
Yeah.
now and just love it.
Yeah.
Just love
Yeah.
it.
And there's always improvements and more things being added. It's so exciting and so fun to be a part of this community that's being created. Um, Something about like, people are a little bit leery sometimes about AI. I
Right.
know I was when I started.
Oh yeah, totally. I was not interested in AI at all.
Yeah, I
Not
don't
even a
want to
little
even
bit.
know about it, but I am kind of a geek and I love, I worked in printing most of my life and I love technology to do with that kind of stuff, with marketing, with creating art, I'm a graphic designer, so I love to create with anything new. I like to learn about the new technology. So I was willing to open my mind and listen about it. A friend of mine introduced me to it, and well, she didn't really until I asked her. I I was skeptical. I saw her posting stuff and I'm like, what is she doing? I want to know about this. So I asked her and she told me and I immediately sign me up. I want to know, because it's right up my alley. But what we want to show you today is something really cool that can help you if you do create content. And there's so many facets to Ruby that we don't have time to do it all in one day.
No,
But
absolutely not.
this is just something quick and easy that will help you if you create content at all, if you post on social media, things like that, that we want to share with you. And if you are interested, let us know and we can show you more about it. We'll put our links in the comments when we're done today. And yeah, it's so fun and it is so inspiring and it really helps your creativity um, thrive and boost. And
Yeah,
the ideas are never ending, what you can do with it.
it's really amazing. And one thing that I love about Ruby is it's everything in one. So like everything
Right.
that you could want to create or do with an AI platform is in one spot, and you can toggle between each thing without leaving anywhere. Like a lot of people talk about go here, then go there, then go here, then go there. Well, with Ruby, you don't have to because it's all right there.
It's all
All of the
encompassing.
things that
Yeah.
you're wanting to do are right in Ruby.
Right.
And programs that people might already be familiar with AI are actually a part of Ruby. And
Right.
Ruby actually has four, count them four, patent pending
Yeah.
pieces to it, which are amazing. So we're going to show you a couple of those today,
Yeah.
which I'm so excited about. There's a couple that are just off the charts amazing. So I'm excited about it. Are you excited about
Yes.
it?
Yes, I'm excited.
I just love it. So
Carissa's gonna share her
yes.
screen while we do that. That's why she has her computer in front of her.
Beautiful.
And yeah, we're gonna just show you a few things that and we're always learning more. We're not experts yet, but we're
Not yet.
learning and we are using it every day
Yeah.
for ourselves,
I use it every day, and
yeah.
I've been so excited about the things I've been able to create, and for me to be able to get my ideas and help them to flourish, to get my ideas. And because I'm such a visual person too, and
Yeah.
that's a big part of Ruby. We're not going to go into that too much today, but a big part of what I really love about it is the visual studio.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk about that in another podcast, I'm sure, because we just both love it.
Yeah.
And for myself, because I have pictures in my mind all the time of like beautiful
Right.
things, but I am not like a realist painter. You know, it's
Yeah.
not one of my talents. I do have a lot of different medium talents and stuff, but like being able to do realism has never been my forte.
Yeah.
It never turns out how I want it to. And so with Ruby, I can create what's in my mind
Yeah.
on paper and
Yeah.
allow other people to see those
And
visualizations.
enjoy that.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
love
so
it.
cool.
I love it.
So
But we're
cool.
gonna
That's
show
another day.
you, that's
Yeah.
another day, but we're gonna show you another piece that we're super excited about that has
Yeah.
to do with content creation. And it's gonna be amazing. So let's get into that.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna share my screen with you guys, which I'm also not the expert at. So it's gonna be beautiful and you're gonna love it. But anyway, all right. I know it's being recorded. Thank you, Ruby. There we go. That didn't work. It said hide video panel and it did not hide the video panel. Is that what you do? There we go. Got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So here's the thing. I am really great at technological things, but not today. I've been on a computer all day and I still can't figure it out. All right. So I have you here on my Ruby dashboard, as you can see. So when you log into Ruby AI, this is what you see. Then it has like all of your different things that you can do. So I have my workspace up here, so you can create a few different workspaces depending on what program you've bought. And then I have Project Ruby today because we're going to do something for Ruby with content creation.
Yeah. Yeah, we thought we'd just demo a little thing like we are promoting Ruby instead of, doing a special product or something like that. We'll just do Ruby.
So we're gonna show you
We're
how to
use
do that.
Ruby as our demo.
Yes, we're
To
gonna
demo
use
Ruby.
Ruby information to do our Ruby demo.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go into one of my all-time favorite sections of Ruby called Personify, and this is one of the patents that are pending
Yeah.
with Flex AI, which is the parent company. So Personify is amazing. Personify is actually helps you to create a persona or a voice that you want your content to have.
Right.
It is absolutely amazing. It makes things relatable to the people who you want to see your product, who are your target audience.
Yeah.
And it's super amazing. I know you have a couple of things you wanted to say about it.
Yeah, just that, and any marketing school that or class that you take or workshop that you take to learn about marketing your product, you want to know your ideal client. So with Personify, you can make a persona for that ideal client. And it's really cool when you like market different businesses or have a certain product that you're dialing in on a certain niche for. You can make a persona for that niche. And then everything that you create to advertise or to post about or blog about or anything, you can use that persona in with Ruby, and we call her she, will create that according to that persona.
Yes.
Because
it's amazing because what it really does is it takes the guesswork out of marketing. It takes the guesswork of targeting the audience, the people that you're really trying to get, that are the people that would be interested in your product or what you're doing or the information that you're sending out there. And so we'll show you how it does that here in a minute. But that's one thing that's amazing about it. Like, you're like, I'm not sure who my target audience is. Guess what? Right. Ruby does know. Yeah. And that's what's amazing about it, is that's built into the platform to help you with that. And as you get to know your audience more, you can change some of the details here and there in that persona so that it fits even more with your target market as you
Right.
learn for yourself.
Yeah.
But it's an amazing place to start, and it's going to be super cool.
Yeah.
And there's a couple different ways to do that.
Right. So Chris is gonna demo, and you can do that from creating it from text. So you can talk about, you can type in what your product is. Like say you're selling a vitamin, and you can put, what your selling points of that vitamin are, what, that it's clean ingredients or organic or whatever that is. You can put the name of it, and like who your customer, who you think, maybe it's specifically for women or men or whoever, kids. So you can put all those details in a little paragraph, and then it will create that persona for you. You can also go off of a website. So if your company has a website, you could go off of there and do that persona. You can also go from a social media page, or, link to a social media page. So like if there is somebody that you really love, and maybe they are a mentor of yours or something like that, and you love the kind of content they create, you could create a persona for that, because maybe that's the kind of people that you want to attract for your business too. So you could do a persona off of that, or maybe your personality, you want to create and attract people that are more connected to your personality. So you can type that in, and what you would want to, target market. So there's different ways to do it. You can also check your website and see if it's targeting the right people. Sometimes it's not.
Right.
Sometimes whoever created your website for you, if you didn't do it, it's targeting that person's persona, without them knowing it. So you want to check that, and be able to target the people that you want to buy your products.
Right. And that's what's great about this is it helps you to narrow in on your target market without having to know everything.
Right.
Because a lot of us aren't expert marketers, and that's why a lot of people struggle with business.
Yeah. And I lost what I was gonna say.
Yeah. And one thing I was thinking about too, if the create from social that we're looking at right now, you could even create a persona from your own social.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, so this is how I want my voice to be across my platforms, and what I want it to be in my marketing, because it's who I am. And that's, I want to attract my people.
Yeah.
You could do so from your social, so that you have your voice in Rubi, so that it's speaking as you.
Yeah.
And that can be a beautiful thing too. And then, you can tweak your target market from there as well.
For sure, yeah. And then you can always use that persona when you're creating your content. What I was thinking of before that I lost was that, you don't want to market to people that don't care about what you're doing. They don't, they don't want your product.
It's wasting your time and money and
and
energy.
Other people's time and money. So, or maybe not money, because they're not listening.
Spending,
but you want the people that want your product to see it.
Yes.
So this is what Personify is all about.
Right. And it's beautiful because it's mutually beneficial, because they're getting the chance to see something that they didn't even know that they wanted.
Yeah.
And you're benefiting because you're getting those wonderful clients that are really interested in what you're doing. And so that's why Personify is really amazing. So we're going to show you how to create a persona in Rubi using Rubi. So I'm actually going to create from a social. I'm going to create from a Facebook page. I'm going to create from our Flex connection, because this is our, I got all sorts of stuff here going. Because this is our Flex AI page. This is our corporate page. And so I'm going to go ahead and copy this URL, and I'm going to put it into the enter social handle or link right there. And I'm going to create a persona from our corporate page. And look, it's building.
And we're doing this all on the fly, so you're gonna see it really in
This is
action.
real time.
Yeah.
Like I have not done this before. Well, welcome to my first experience with, well, with this part anyway. I've done personas. As you can see on the left-hand side, I have 3 already created. Failed to create persona. Well, that's exciting. Welcome to real time. I probably need to clear my cache or something.
Or did you do create from social or create from URL?
Create from social.
Try from URL once.
Yeah, because maybe
I do that.
maybe it just didn't want to because it was a URL. Of course, it didn't work the first time because we're on video.
Yeah. Not a problem.
But the good thing about Ruby is no matter what you're working on, let's say one thing doesn't want to work for you that day. You're just like, I've tried, I don't know why it's not working. You just work on something else. A lot of times what people need to do and they don't realize is they need to clear their cache. If you don't know how to do that, you can Google it. Cache is spelled CACHE.
Yeah.
So Google that if you have any problems with any type of AI program, because that's probably your issue.
Yeah.
See, this one, I had a URL instead of just putting in, I should have just put in like the handle.
Right.
But so then when I did the URL, obviously you can see it did work for me perfectly.
Yeah.
And so there's a persona synopsis. And so there's 4 different descriptions that come every single time that you do it. And you can choose your favorite of which one that you like. Yep. Which one that really feels the best to you,
the good,
based on
best
what you want.
Match. Yeah.
And so I'll read the first one. It says highly engaged social media users who actively participate in online communities across various platforms, utilizing these tools for both personal and professional purposes. They're typically in the 25 to 44 age range with a balanced gender distribution and an income level of $50,000 to $99,000. These individuals possess at least a bachelor's degree and work in professional occupations. They tend to be extroverted, analytical, and value connectedness, productivity, and creativity. Their lifestyle is tech savvy and socially active, driven by motivations to network, self-express, and stay informed. They face challenges like information overload, privacy concerns, and time management, but aim to expand their professional networks, grow their personal brands, and discover new content. Their buying behavior is influenced by impulse purchases, social proof, and targeted advertising, and they consume a variety of media, including social platforms, online videos, and news articles, using a range of devices like smartphones and laptops. And so it kind of tells you this is who your target market is. Does that one feel best to you? And you choose the one that feels the closest to what it is that you're wanting and the people that you feel really fit it. So there's a couple different, and it's just very slight differences.
Right. Yeah. There's not a huge difference in the different ones, but you want to pick. So we'll just pick one.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. And of course, these are really good on this page because it is created by the creators of Ruby.
Yes.
So they obviously know what they're doing. They are
they know their target market.
Yeah, they know their target market. And they've been in marketing for years and years. So they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. Yeah, so I'm just gonna pick the first one here because they're all great and they're all very similar. And continue. And my avatar persona is building. And this next part's really fun.
Yeah.
Like once we get to the next page, it's going to show you all of the things.
Right.
And that's where you can kind of tweak things if you want to. This one I'm not too worried about it being perfect because it's probably going to be perfect. Yeah. I know it's going to be just what I want.
It's just a demo, so you get an idea anyway.
Yeah. And what's fun is like if you want to create a certain avatar, let's say you're like, oh, this is the avatar it chose for me. Well, I want to make a new one. You can make a new one.
Yeah.
But I don't care. So Facebook power users. That's kind of a fun name for it.
That's cool. Yeah.
All right. So what's really cool is this is where you see all of the stuff that you'll need for marketing, right? So the first one here that's clicked on is demographics. So it tells you what the primary age range that you're going to target for this type of service or product. right? So mine's 25 to 34, makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah,
What's interesting is we do have a high demographic also in the like the 55 to 64 range.
Yeah. that'd be me.
That would be you. And
And
you
there are a
know,
lot of people my
I'm in
age that use
35 to
it.
44.
Yeah,
You know, so
yeah.
there's you can have like a larger age range. Like I would probably, you know, my demographic is here.
Yeah.
And that's huge too. But here you just kind of pick your primary. So the primary people, the people that are really picking up on this stuff are 25 to 34-year-olds. You can pick a secondary age range. So 35 to 44 is a secondary, which makes a lot of sense. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of people my age are going, huh, this AI stuff is amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it really is. So there's two gender profiles, male and female. You know, I feel like, you know, all of these make a whole lot of sense.
Right.
And when you choose those two, it does tend to include
Both.
both
Yeah.
and all.
Yeah. That's
So I
good.
wouldn't worry too much about what you have chosen there. Income level, 55 to 99. Sure. But I would say like all of these are relevant for this because Ruby is
Mhm.
really for everyone.
Versatile.
And
Yeah.
the price range, we'll
For
show you that
everyone.
at the end here, is amazing
Yeah.
for this type of a
Yeah.
platform. I haven't seen anything that has the value that Ruby has with the amount of money that you pay for
the
it.
prices.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so bachelor's degree, that makes a lot of sense. Most people that we know are in it are professionals, but it could be for everyone. That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like I want to just
And-
click all the things.
Yeah, and this persona is probably for a more professional market, but
Yeah.
we could also do one for a more, you know, maybe the stay-at-home mom that wants to make meal plans for her family and help her kids do homework and help, you know, maybe their homeschooler that wants to help make lesson plans and stuff like that.
I would
So,
probably do, if you're going to really market a product like Ruby, I would probably do a couple of personas
yeah,
and
definitely.
use them both to create your content.
Yeah,
That way you have stuff that's targeted at multiple people that are interested. But I
Right.
could, you know, change this too if I wanted to. But this we're gonna go with our corporate page info. Married with children, family size about 2, and suburban would be the most common. So it kind of does it for you based on what they know. There's psychographics here.
this part is really cool.
This part is great. This part is really useful because this really helps you to start develop that voice.
And to hone in on that real specific niche that you want.
Right.
Yeah.
So extrovert and analytical are the two pieces that they picked up from our page that we wanted to create a voice with. I would also say organized is another piece that people are, it's super important, and a lot of people are super organized that are in Ruby that we
Right.
know. So they value connectedness, productivity, and creativity. That makes so much sense.
Mhm.
I mean, all of these make sense for Ruby, but those are the three main pieces that it's going to focus on. Lifestyle, tech savvy, socially active, makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
Motivations are networking, self-expression, and staying informed.
Very good.
Yeah, all of this obviously fits. Challenges and pain points. So this is where it's really useful that it brings these in for you based on, you know, what it is that you're trying to help people with. Information overload. That's a huge one for people.
Right, yeah.
Privacy concerns. That's a big one for a lot of people that are interested in AI. And time management.
Mhm.
And time management is something that Ruby helps exceptionally with.
Yeah.
I just love it.
Yeah, amazing.
Amazing. Okay, so those are kind of the pain points, which is really useful because when you're wanting to target your market, you need to know what is it that those people are looking for? What are those things that, what's the problem you're going to solve?
Right, how can I help them solve this problem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the information that you want to give to them so they know, oh, I have this problem that helps me solve that problem. That's
Right.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
marketing. Goals and aspirations. Expand professional network, grow personal brand, discover new content. Of course, like increase online engagement, maintain work-life balance. All those are useful as well. Let's see, buying behavior, impulse purchases influenced by social proof, response to targeted ads. And then media consumption, social media, online videos, news articles, etc. Technology use, smartphone, laptop, social media apps are the most common. All right, so it does all those psychographics for you. Like I said, you can change, you can add. What's great about this is you can add things to it if you want to. Voice profiles. All right, so this is the kind of voice you want your content to have. How do you want it to
really
sound?
important. Yeah.
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 So it chose for us for the main types based on the page that we wanted to sound like is conversational, knowledgeable, and enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Which makes a whole lot of sense for the type of market that we're going for.
Right. Yeah, and you want your content to be conversational and relatable, so you always want to have that in your voice.
Right, because I don't know if there's anything that I dislike more than seeing somebody do like a copy and paste job of something that obviously wasn't created by them.
Right.
For
Or
me,
that
I
sounds
really
like a robot.
that sounds like a robot. I
Yeah.
want to hear what you have to say about it.
Right. Yeah.
And AI can help you to create more on the things that you are coming up with, but it should be your voice. And that's
Yeah.
what's really amazing about Ruby is it helps you to create that voice for people to hear you, right? And so you can also, besides just doing the voice profiles, you can create a custom voice. So like if you know someone that you really love the way that they talk, or if you want to use your website, excuse me, if you want to use your voice for this, you can say, I want to sound like
Yeah.
Carissa. I want to sound like Tracy. I want
Yeah.
to sound like Ernest Hemingway,
Yeah.
Or if there's like a mentor that you have, like you said,
Yeah.
you can say, I want it to sound like this person because that's really the way that I talk. That's really the way that I'm inspired and I want to have the same group of people coming to me. So you can do that as well. So this is the voice profile that chose for us conversational, knowledgeable, and enthusiastic. And those are the three. You can just choose 3 of these or you can create your own.
Yeah.
But I like that. That works for what we're working on. And then tone profiles. So it really goes in depth, you guys. And it's really amazing what you can come up with this. But the tone profiles it chose for us is approachable, engaging, and informative. Works for me.
Yep. Yeah, approachable is good. Yep. Those are good. So it's gonna target that. It's gonna speak in that kind of a tone. It's gonna be approachable. You don't want your posts that you're putting out there to be way over their heads, your market that you're trying to target. So you want it to be approachable, engaging, and informative.
And engaging is important. You want it to be something that people are interested in hearing more about. You don't want it to be that monotone, boring. You want it to be dynamic and interesting.
Yep.
And so I really like what it came up with for us. So I'm just going to actually save it.
Yeah.
Because I like it. I think that'll work perfect. All right. So now I have my new persona, Facebook power user. That's a fun name. I like the names that they come up with. It's really fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
All right.
And you can change the name if you want.
You can. But I like the names. I just kind of let it say what it says, All right. So now I have my new persona here is my Facebook power user. Perfect. And you can always click on it again in Personify to see where it's at and change things.
Yeah.
All right. And then you just save it. So that's easy. All right. So I'm going to now take us over to one of my favorite other things to do, IntelliChat. Do you want to tell us a little bit about IntelliChat while I get over there, Trace?
So IntelliChat is a chat, like you might have maybe used one of the chats in AI. Well, we have a lot of them in our IntelliChat. It's a group of them. And you can use any of those. Some of them are free, like for our subscriptions, you get so many words and so many points. So when you use things, it'll use your words or use your points. That's how our system works. But a lot of the chats are free. They don't use any of your words.
Yep.
And some of them are like 1 word per word or word for word or some are three words. But you get a lot, you'll never, I don't think, run out. Unless you're at the very lowest thing and you use it all the time, but
Yeah, I would say
it's very generous.
I would say that you shouldn't be on the lowest one, because why?
No,
Because
because you'll
why?
want to use it so
Because
much.
you want to use it so much.
Yeah,
And also it's like there's such amazing value, and it does cost a lot of money. I mean, if you
Right.
think about how much other ones are right now, it's
it's crazy what people are
amazing.
paying. Yeah,
Yeah, what people are paying for AI programs is crazy.
yeah.
And the thing is, Ruby has a lot of those AI programs. Spoiler alert, in its platform.
Yeah.
But so here's a few we'll go over, because I'm sure a lot of you have heard of these. So we have Chat GPT 4.0 Mini.
And that's probably the most
OpenAI.
heard of one.
Most people know
use.
Chat GPT.
Yeah.
And so if you love it, here it is for you. We have Command Cohere, which is also amazing. Claude 3 Opus Anthropic. I love Claude. Claude 3 Haiku Anthropic. Gemini Pro, which is the Google one, right? ChatGPT 4.0 AI, OpenAI. We have Command R128K Cohere. We have Claude 3.5 Sonnet Anthropic.
That's my favorite.
We have Claude Instant Anthropic. I use this one all the time. It's one of our free unlimited ones, and I love it because it has such a humanizing voice to it. It really works well with my personas that I use.
I use that one a lot too.
I love it. And then Gemini 1.5 Pro, Google. And so when you're looking at these, you can see next to it that they have different pieces to them. So like you can see all the ones that are free unlimited, right? And there's ones that will use your words, like Claude 3 Opus Anthropic has 3 times words used. And Gemini 1.5 Pro has 1 time words used. So the ones that have these things beside them. So you'll see vision enabled and you'll see anchoring enabled. And we're going to show you what anchoring enabled means today, because that one is really amazing if you sell products, especially.
Yeah.
And so anchoring enabled, you want to tell us a little bit about anchoring?
Yeah, so the anchoring is, let's say your company has a product on a certain vitamin or anything, whatever it is, and they send out PDF files of those products that you can download to use for marketing. So we can attach those PDFs to our chat bot, our chat system, whatever you call it.
IntelliChat.
And IntelliChat. And then when it creates your posts or whatever you're creating, like I could create a blog post and it'll take information off of that PDF to put in the blog post so that you're getting correct information that's coming right from your company, and it's not blowing smoke or making up things. It's taking it right off of there. So that way you know that you have exact truth and product information that is coming straight from the source. It's not making things up, it's not just throwing stuff out there that isn't pertaining or isn't proven. So it's really cool that you can anchor those things to what you're trying to create, because it's getting the information that's true for it.
Right. And what I love is that, you can do anchoring with PDFs. You can also do anchoring with websites.
Right.
So if you have a website for your product, you can anchor to that website and get information from that to create your content. It's really amazing because, we want truth in advertising. We want accurate information for our clients. And so this helps you to really do that, like you said, without blowing smoke, without incorrect information making its way into the chat model. And so that's what's really amazing about anchoring. So we're going to show you how to do that today.
It's
about
fun.
Ruby.
Fun,
and I'm excited.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that Claude 3 Haiku with anchoring was actually free unlimited.
That's awesome.
I didn't realize that. Hey, we're going to do that today because Carissa wants to create an ebook later, so I want my words.
Actually, I did this I took the page of services that I offer off of my website and I anchored that to it. And because I wanted to create posts so people know what I do and what I offer.
Amazing.
And I made posts for that. Yeah. What a concept, huh? I'm tired of being a secret agent.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, I did that and it created some awesome posts for me to talk about what I do.
That's so cool. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. And of course, you tweak them a little bit to make it sound like you and to add in your own voice. But it got them pretty close to what I wanted because I used my persona
Right.
that I like, that I want to attract. So yeah, it's so cool, so fun. It makes creating and advertising for yourself fun.
Right. Fun
Who
and
would have thought?
easy and not complicated.
Right.
And it saves you a ton of time because
Yeah,
it's like it's all about stuff that you know about that you do, but it helps you to create it in a faster way
yeah,
so that you can tweak the content and get it out there. So you're not
right.
spending hours and hours and hours typing
And
and
then you don't
hours.
have time to work with clients.
Yeah, because it's like your
you
clients are what you're here for.
right.
We want to get you from on your computer on the back end to your clients.
Yes.
That's really what we want because most of us that are really interested in getting out there are people that work with people.
Yeah.
And we can help people and we want them to see what we do because like I know that there are people out there that are seeking what I do and I'm amazing at it and I really want those people to find me.
Right.
Well, how do you do that? Advertising.
Yeah.
Marketing.
Yeah.
What if you don't know how to do that? Well, guess what? You have Ruby AI. That's where you're at, right?
Yeah.
All right. So also in IntelliChat, which is amazing, there are modules, right? So if I wanted to create something specific, I have all of these wonderful
Yeah, we have
modules.
over 150 modules that you can use that are specific. They have specific prompts built in
Mhm.
that you can use and that will ask you questions like, tell me about the product, whatever. It'll help you get to where you wanna go.
Yeah.
And what you wanna
And
talk
look,
about.
you
So,
want a marketing plan. Guess what? There's a 3-month marketing plan module. What?
yeah,
Yeah, so there's tons of different ones. I'm not going to use a module this time because we're going to create content specifically and I'm just going to type in what I want. But okay, so I've chosen Cloud 3 Haiku because it has anchoring. I'm not going to do a module. I am going to select my persona. I want to use my Facebook power user persona we just made together. And then you can select a voice. So I get to choose, do I want to be conversational? Do I want to be knowledgeable? Or do I want to be enthusiastic?
mhm,
So I think I'm going to choose enthusiastic because who doesn't want that? And then we have approachable, engaging, or informative. And I think I'm going to do enthusiastic and informative because I want to be both of those things. I want to be knowledgeable and I want to be enthusiastic. That's why I didn't choose the knowledgeable because I'm enthusiastic about Ruby. I want to express that
right.
in the marketing that we're going to create today.
So then you go over here and you want to anchor your
So we're gonna anchor it.
URL.
So there's a URL, so you can choose your URL if you want to, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually anchor files, right? So I can drag and drop files or I'm going to browse files, whatever works. I don't know if I can drag and drop with my computer. Let's find out because I have them pulled up here. So I have my Flex brand guide, which tells you all about the Flex brand, which includes Ruby. Oh, I can't drop it. See, guys, I'm doing the anchoring for the first time on here, and I'm super excited because I've been waiting to do this.
Yeah. I've been playing with it for the last few days and it's so fun.
All right, so I uploaded the file successfully. I love how it tells me when things are done successfully. It makes me happy on the inside. And I'm going to drop also my Flex presentation slides in here as well because I want all the things about my wonderful Ruby gal here. All right, so it's just going to load that for us. Perfection.
Yay.
All right, so I uploaded my file. So now I'm in anchoring. I've anchored these 2 files, right?
Yeah. Oh,
and I can choose one at a time. And so I'm going to do my Flex presentation because it has a lot of the information in it that I want. But what's nice is the next time I go to anchoring, that's going to be there for me.
Yeah, they'll stay there. They'll
So
be
then
there
I can do
always.
some posts with this, I can do some posts with this, and they'll be there for me to use.
Yeah.
So what's amazing is like this is my little Ruby tab that brings me everywhere I want. It has my chat history and the different prompts that I use. It has my anchoring stuff here. It has the prompts, but I haven't used any in this project yet. And it has an editor in it as well. So as I work on this, I can edit my content as well. So it's kind of like this is an all-in-one,
Yeah,
easy
it's
peasy
so
copy
nice that
paste.
you don't have to go anywhere else. You
Oh my
can
gosh, yeah.
do everything right in.
Right, I don't have to go from here to Word to this other thing to this other project. No,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
amazing. And Ruby's doing more and more things to create ease and flow and to be able to do everything in Ruby. And we have more things coming down the pipeline real
Yeah.
soon about that. I'm
Yeah.
excited. Okay, so let's do the anchoring. So I'm going to anchor to my Flex presentation. As you can see, it's over here above showing me that this is what I'm anchoring to, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create, I'll do 15. I'm going to create 15 Facebook posts using or about Ruby and I using how should I put
The
it?
above document
Okay.
or, yeah, the PDF, whatever.
All right, and so I could, if I wanted to create a certain type of post, like curiosity posts or whatever, I
Right.
could put that in there, but I could do Facebook marketing posts about Ruby AI. I don't know.
Sure.
Let's see what it does. All right, so really simple prompt. I'm gonna ask it to do
And
that
you
for me to
can,
anchor it.
you can, oh, did you do, yeah, you said it was Facebook. You can put, use SEO keywords or whatever for Facebook, whatever, but we're just gonna do basic.
I could do using SEO keywords. Why not?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll put, give me 5 hashtags with each post or something. You can tell it exactly what to do. It's gonna do it.
Boom. Yeah, and what I like to do is once I get the things, if I want something different or I want something more, or I want to expand on one, I can do that after. So I'm gonna just start this and it's gonna give me 15 posts.
Yeah.
And what I love is it's quick. It's like boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
you'll see how fast it creates. And it will save this chat. So you can go back to the same chat. It's gonna remember what you talked about. And then you can continue. Say, okay, thanks, I used those 15 posts. Now can you create 10 more? For the next 10 days or whatever. So yeah, it's so good.
It is amazing. And I've never used Cloud Haiku before, so it's interesting.
Yeah, it usually is faster than this. So
It usually is a lot faster than this.
hopefully it's going.
I told you I should have cleared my cache before I started.
Live.
Usually you can see it popping in and everything's popping in.
Yeah.
It could also be the platform I'm on too, because different platforms have different servers and sometimes they have high volume times. So it depends on what you're working with too.
Yeah, if it doesn't go.
If it doesn't go in a minute, I'll just pick a different one.
Yeah.
Should be moving.
Yeah, there are so many things that you can do with Ruby, and it's just amazing how much time it can save. And really cool to do like the 3-month marketing plan. Now we have Canvas. We're not going to go into that today, but Canvas Plus is where you can create a flyer or a story for your social media, all of those things right on there. So you don't even have to use Canva or Adobe or anything like that to go. I mean, you can if you want, but you can do it all right in there, and you could tweak it in another program if you want, but a lot of times, you don't have to even go out of Ruby to do anything.
Yeah, and what's nice is if you're creating, let's say you want to create a certain image, what's nice is that it has it available in Ruby in Virtual Studio. You can go and create the image that you want and then bring that into your Canvas Plus and just use everything in one spot. You don't have to go to this program, that program, this program. To create that content, it's all in one spot.
Yeah.
And that's what's really amazing about it. Usually I would have had all of this and probably 2 more prompts created at this point.
So let's go to a different one and see.
I'm going to use a different chat model. So I'm going to copy this prompt so I can use it. And I'm going to go into a different chat model. I'll probably create it after I finish. Maybe I'll do, maybe I'll just do like Sonnet or something.
Yeah, because it's not going to use that many words.
No, it won't be that bad. All right, so I'm
You'll
going
have to
that
stop first, I think.
because it's just not working out. Of course, when I try to do this live, that's the one time. I've never had to do that actually. That's new for me. Okay, so then. Oh, does this one only have vision? No, it has both.
Oh, you gotta go back
I
to
gotta go back
anchoring and anchor it.
I'm gonna anchor
Maybe
it.
try that on a guide instead
Do
of
the
a
guide.
PDF.
Maybe it was too long of a document. I don't think so though.
I
That
don't
shouldn't
either.
affect it. All
Okay.
right, we're gonna go this way.
There
we go. See, that's what it normally looks like.
Yeah, it's usually that fast.
Boom shakalaka. And look, it's even giving me emojis.
Yeah, it's
Who doesn't love
just
emojis?
so cool.
So if you're seeing content out there where it has like emojis randomly in there like that, I can guarantee you they're using AI to create it. All right, so here we go. So I have, in a matter of seconds, like it should, an anchored file which has all of my correct Ruby information with 15 Facebook marketing posts that include SEO keywords and my hashtags that are going to help me. So, like the
so
first
just
one,
copy one over into edit
hey,
one.
stop
Whoops,
clicking things there with your finger there, Trace.
I didn't know you had a touch screen. Sorry.
All right. It's pulling my editor, is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right, so I pulled one into my editor. So here's where I can go through and edit whatever I want or want to change. So this one says exciting news, tech enthusiasts like us. Flex Technologies introduces Ruby AI, the revolutionary experience optimization AI that's 10 times faster than traditional methods. Boost your content creation game today. And then it has my hashtags here.
Oh, that's really good.
And it makes a lot of sense because, you know, it is like boosting your productivity. You don't have to go 15 places to do one thing.
Yeah.
Right. And I could change this however I want. I can type in here. I can change what it looks like.
Yeah.
I can be bold.
If you're not somebody that says exciting news, tech enthusiast, you know, maybe you say, hey, my techie friends, or whatever, you can change that to how you would speak.
Right.
And then save it. And
right.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part about some of these is that some of them are more of a voice and some more aren't. So here's the thing, like, you know what? I like this, but I want it to be better. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy this. So this is my copy right here. Right. So I like this one, but I want it to be just a little bit better. All right. So I'm going to go over to Spy. Spy is okay, but we're going to do Ghost first because I like Ghost. All right, so Ghost is one of those super special, amazing programs that humanizes your content, right? So I'm going to paste my content here that I just did. All right, I'm going to take out the hashtags because we don't have to worry about that. All right, so I like this post, but I want it to sound a little bit more human. It doesn't sound quite like me yet. All right, so what I'm going to do is like, I'm going to keep all this the same here and I'm going to generate something. So what it's going to do is it's going to humanize stuff for me. Oh, I got to select a number between 1 and 10. My bad. I want 1. And I want just regular change. You can choose min or max. Project is processing. All right, so now it changed my content a little bit for me so that it sounds a little bit more like how I would say it. Right, so it says tech enthusiasts, you've got some exciting news. Flex Technologies presents Ruby AI, the revolutionary experience optimization AI, which is 10 times faster than conventional methods. Boost your content creation game today. So it's pretty similar, right? So I like that better. So I'm going to do that. And then, so we're not going to go into these programs, but they're pretty freaking sweet. Spy. So here's the thing with Spy. Spy helps you with your AI detection score, which is getting to be a big thing these days about AI detection.
Right.
Plagiarism, because they don't want to plagiarize anybody.
No.
But when you do this, when you do with anchoring, you're not plagiarizing, but you're using the content that you've been approved to use for your marketing for your product.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about plagiarism too much, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then reading ease. So this helps you to help your readers be able to read it.
Yeah. So you know who your audience is because you've used your persona. So you're gonna know if it's readable or that. But
yeah, but it's nice because it
sometimes
kind of helps
it humanizes it.
So I'm gonna run my audit here. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's too small.
Oh,
So well, anyway, but you can run your audit here and it'll tell you like your A detection score, your plagiarism score, and your Flush Kincaid reading ease. And then you can also humanize it. So let's say you're like, if you're using ChatGPT, a lot of times it sounds like a robot. And so you're like, I really want that to just sound more human. Even if you're using your persona, a lot of times some of those can really sound that way.
yeah.
And so you can click humanize and it'll create a more conversational tone to it.
And that's why we have the voice and tone too. That's another reason for those. Because if you put that you want it to be relational or more conversational, it's gonna do that when it's writing. So it'll be, a lot of times you don't even have to go to the Spy and go to rewrite because it's gonna be so close.
95% of the time, I use my favorite persona and I just create with it, and then I edit little tweaks here and there.
Yeah,
I don't do the other stuff because for mine, I've created my persona to be, and I've used it so much that it really has that conversational tone already. And this one is more based on our corporate page, so it has less of a conversational tone anyway. But yeah, all of this is great and stuff that the people that we want to reach will be like, hey, that sounds really interesting. Like analytical minds, you'll love this. Ruby AI smart algorithms learn from your interactions, continuously improving its performance, experience AI that grows with you.
Yeah, it's so fun. It has really helped me love my business again, and feel great about sharing it with others because I can find the words that are in my head, but I can't get them out on paper how I want them,
Right.
It's so awesome.
Yeah, it helps you with creating. I mean, if you want to use it to create things for you, sure, you can do that. But I like to have it help me create the things that are already in my mind to make them better.
Right. Yep.
So
it is the most powerful value-driven platform on the planet.
It really is. It really is. I'm going to expand that post that I liked so that we have a bigger post.
Cool.
So I said, expand this version of the post. Oh, look, all of this stuff.
That's awesome.
So this expanded post provides more details about Ruby AI's features and benefits, making it more informative and engaging for potential users. It also includes a call to action and relevant hashtags to increase visibility and encourage interaction. Thanks, Ruby.
Yeah.
Best friend.
Thanks, BFF.
And look, see, it expanded this whole thing. So it says, talks about what we said is about to change the game. What makes it special? 10 times faster than conventional methods, personalized content creation, cutting edge relational understanding based interaction. That's what Ruby stands for. Amazing.
It sure does. That's cool.
What's the other one that Ruby stands for that we like to call it?
Remarkably, unbelievably beyond innovation.
Yeah, because it's true.
Yeah, Ruby is the GOAT. Ruby is the GOAT.
Hashtag the GOAT AI.
Yeah.
Seamless integration with your workflow, which we've talked about a little bit, how just like I can go from here to here to here to here and just click back, right?
Yeah.
So you saw me when I came back over here and was like, I want to go back to where I was, right? So I went to my chat history and I went to my Facebook post that I just created from where we were at in like Spy and Ghost.
Right.
And so that's what's nice about this is it's my little Ruby assistant over here. And isn't this cool? It pulled all this from the information that I anchored it to, It's amazing. Perfect for content creators, digital marketers, social media managers,
Yeah.
entrepreneurs, anyone looking to elevate their online presence. And that's just a small fraction
Yeah.
of who can use it, to be honest. But this is who we're targeting with this specific anchoring that we're doing, right?
Mhm.
Increase productivity, enhance creativity, personalized user experience, time-saving automation, consistent brand voice. Don't just keep up with the AI revolution, lead it. Boost your content creation game today with Ruby AI. Oh, I like this. I'm going to use this later.
Yeah.
And then learn more to get started. There's your call to action. And that's what a lot of people are lacking in their marketing is that call to action.
Right.
Click here, look here, go here.
Yeah.
Find out more, message me, right? And so it's right there for you. Ruby
Mhm.
just created this whole post, you know, in a matter of seconds to expand that, and it did. Look, amazing.
Yeah. So much fun. I think that all we're gonna show today.
Yeah, so I think we
Yeah.
just really wanted to
We
talk
don't wanna-
about a few things. We didn't want to go through everything.
Yeah,
Ruby.
we
I
don't
mean,
wanna
I want to.
overwhelm because it's a lot. But just these few basic things can make your workload go from all week to a couple hours,
Oh yeah, 100%.
for content
100%.
creating and creating your posts online and all that.
Yeah.
When you're a solopreneur, like
Mhm.
most of us, this it is your right hand gal.
It's a game changer, you
Yeah.
know, and like I said, everything in one place is priceless.
It really
I don't have
is.
to log into 15 things to do my work now. I
No.
just have one.
Yeah,
That's
and
great.
there are quite a few people that have joined Ruby that say, hey, I was paying $150 a month for all the different things that I had to have to create what I wanted to create.
Mhm.
And now I'm paying $50 a month.
Right.
It really reduced your costs and there's so much value in time and money savings that it's just priceless, really.
I should show that right now. Like the pricing for it is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So like basic is $20 a month, pro is $30 a month, premium is 55, and premium plus is 100. And here's the thing. I had a friend of mine that was paying $25 for a chat platform.
Just for
Just
chat.
one
Mhm.
chat platform.
Yeah.
Ruby has what, over 10?
Yeah.
Chat platforms, not including everything else.
Yeah.
And there was just one chat was $25 a month.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you can get Ruby for 30 and you get all the things. And she goes, what? I said, yeah, all the things, including the one you're using. And she
Right.
goes, sold, sign me up. I said, great, let's do it right now. Boop, 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 boop. We signed her up, and she was able to cancel her other one. And she's doing 1,000 things versus one thing for
Yeah.
that, basically that same price
Mhm.
point. And it's amazing. It's like, I mean, look at this. Okay, if we look at the Pro, which is only $30 a month, you get unlimited chat, like we showed you. You get 100,000 words a month. You get 50 credits a month. That's 50 images a month,
Also, yeah.
videos,
Yeah.
etc., etc.
Yeah. And if there's something that you're gonna be using a lot of words for, like you're writing a book or you're doing something with a lot of words or a lot of credits, either one, you can buy extra, or you could go up to the next level for a month and then go back down
Yep.
if you think you're gonna run out. But
Yeah, so you can
yeah,
seamlessly go
it's-
between these. Like you could start at $100. You'd be like, well, I don't really need all of that. Well, next month I'll go down to the 55.
Mhm.
Or vice versa. You're like, I'm doing the 55, but wow, I'm doing so much on it. I think the premium plus would really be a better move for me.
Right.
Yeah, but look, I mean, look at all the things that you get for like this medium price point that pretty much all of us can afford, right? That $30 to $55 is where most of us sit at
Yeah.
until we're doing like high volume. Like if we're a marketer, if we're like a marketing company, the premium plus, awesome. If we do a
Right.
ton of marketing, we're working with tons of clients, we're doing all these things, we're writing books, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We're creating a lot of content. Premium plus, amazing for you. You get
Mhm.
just like so much for that. It's way better than anything else that I've seen out there. Then, other platforms just don't have what Ruby has for that
Right.
price point.
Yeah.
And, look at all the things that you're getting. And then you have so many workspaces per each. You can have collaborators
Mhm.
working on the same
Yeah, so
platform as you.
if you have an assistant, a virtual assistant or something like that, they can use your
Your
members,
workspace.
your workspace, yeah. And you can create a workspace for them specifically where they can use so many, they can only do the chats, or they can only do chat and the um different modules.
Right, like
you
you
know,
can allot to them what you
Right.
want them to be able to use so that you can work with your collaborators to create all the things that you need for your
Exactly.
business.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of amazing to have that. So like you can have 3 collaborators with the pro, you can have 5 collaborators with the premium.
Yeah.
So if you have a business, you can have these people to work on things with you and, use your time efficiently.
Yeah.
Unlimited personas. So I could create 50 personas if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to get there because right now
Yeah.
I'm already at 4.
Yeah, and the workspaces too, even if you have 3 different businesses that you're creating content for, you can use one of those workspaces for each one.
Right.
So it's so easy to stay organized, so
Yep.
easy to create things.
Workspaces, you
Yeah,
have
it's
projects within the
awesome.
workspaces.
Yeah.
And for me, that's wonderful because I like to create, files and folders and have everything in this
Yeah.
place, and you get storage. You get
Right.
cloud storage with it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing else on the market that's really doing this for you, that's giving you the value that Ruby does and continues to build on.
And continues to get better and better every
Better
month.
and better. Yeah, like
Yeah.
they're constantly working on developing and creating new things. And like I said, 4 patents pending and counting
Right.
on these AI programs.
Yeah.
And so to be at the
Mhm.
forefront of that's pretty exciting as well.
Yeah, it's so fun.
We're having a blast and a
Yeah.
laugh, I tell you what.
We are. So with that, we'll put our links to our websites where you can join, or please message us if you want a specific demo. We can do demos for
Like
you.
if there's something you're interested in, does Ruby do this? Does Ruby help with that?
Right.
Absolutely.
Love
We're
to
happy
answer
show you.
questions and help you out with that. So
So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen somehow.
okay.
Where's my screen share thing? I thought it would pop up, but it did not.
Mm.
See you guys. I'm terrible. Post attendee Zoom. I'm on your Zoom still. How do I unshare my screen?
I don't know.
Because I thought when I go back, oh, there's my Zoom. So Zoom has this new thing called Workspace, and it confuses me because
I know.
There,
is this it?
Presenting.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, see, they changed this, and I don't know how to do any of it now.
You can just click off of there. You could just leave the meeting because we'll still be online.
I could. How do I leave the meeting now? See, it's all different.
No.
Why did you change Zoom? Return to meeting. There we go.
Oh, there's your share. Okay.
There's my share, and we're gonna stop the share. There we go. Now you can see us again.
Yay.
Hey!
We're back. So hopefully that piqued your interest. Hopefully you think it's something that you could use, and that we would love to share it with you because it's changed how we look at things, how we do our work daily.
Yeah.
It's so awesome, and we love to share it with people because it's so much fun, and we have such a cool community that is learning and growing together, and we love to share it with you.
Yeah, and it's fun because you're not having to learn a whole new technology on your own either.
Right.
And that's what I love about it is like there's always somebody that knows how to do something. If you're like, oh, I wanted to do this, you're like, hey, this is what you do. Or I actually wrote this thing and it shows you all of the steps you need. Here you go. Here's that PDF for you.
Yeah.
Or you can call hey, how do I do this? And they're like, hey, this is how you do it. You're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. They're like, right? They're so like, it's really fun
Yeah.
to have that community of people that like we're all learning together. It's, you know, a new technology that's going to continue to flourish.
Yeah.
And AI is not going to go away, guys. It's not going
No.
anywhere. So if you want to continue, you know, in the workplace, it's going to be something that you're going to need to learn.
Yeah.
And so why not learn now and get ahead of the game where you become the expert and people start asking you
Yeah.
how to do
Yeah.
it.
It's so awesome. And it's really invaluable.
Oh, yeah.
You can't put a value on it. It's so good.
Mhm.
And it's, yeah, like you said, it's not going anywhere. We need to learn it to keep up with the times, and you know, it's only gonna get better and better.
It is.
Yeah.
It's gonna just keep getting better and better. And I'm gonna keep learning and learning as well because I
Yeah.
love to learn things.
I do
And
too. Yeah.
the when you introduced me to Ruby, and when you introduced me to it, I was like, okay, cool. But then you started showing me what it can do, and I was like, sign me up for that. Where's
Right.
the link?
Yeah.
Click it,
Yeah.
right? Because I'm just like, the more that I get into it, the more awesome it is, and the more that I realize that I can do with it and create with it, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So message us, let us know what
Yep.
you want to know about Ruby. And obviously we'll have our links here for you guys. If you have any questions, you can DM us. We want to hear from you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's what I wanted to talk about today. We
Yeah.
wanted to talk about today.
Yeah.
Ruby.
Yeah. Ruby. There is a song.
There's a
about
song.
Ruby, but I can't sing it.
There is a theme song.
Someday we'll put the theme song on.
We should.
Yeah.
It's fun.
But for now, that's it. We'll sign off for this week, and next week we'll have some more juicy goodness for you.
We will.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you
All
next
right.
week, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.